meditation center, they keep this precept very, very strictly. They never break it. Because they think that if I break this precept, I'll feel guilty. Then my meditation will go negatively, not positively. So that's why most of the meditation center, when before I start meditation, then they accept 8 precepts. What are the 8 precepts? Do anybody know? Yes?
So the 5 precepts?
No, 8.
Yes, so 5 plus the no...
3.
Yeah, the thing, no garland,
no singing, no dancing. No. Yeah, no singing, no dancing, no perfume, any flowers.
And no high bed?
That one is the last one.
Okay, yeah.
That one is not to sit high and luxurious bed, not to sleep. This is the 8th precept. So if you keep the 8th precept every day, then you meditate. Then your mind is very pure. Your meditation will go positively. So at my center, when the meditators come, I give them 8 precepts every early morning at 5:30. They wake up 4:50 in the morning, and 5:30 have to come at meditation hall to accept the 8 precepts. Then they start meditation. Okay? And another one is malicious speech. That one is unwholesome. I had a good friend, right? And I talk with him very sweet and very polite and everything's good. But when my friend is absent and I talk to others against him, this is not a good thing, you know. So because of that, the separation, you see, the friendship is separated, right? People divide because of that. So malicious speech is unwholesome. We should not do that. If we do, that one is unwholesome. And then harsh speech is unwholesome. You know, some people, even Buddhist monks, who are younger, because we have the seniority. Like 5 days before, I got ordination. And today you got ordination, right? You have to respect me. Because I am older than you. Even though you are your age older than me, but in the monastic way, I am the older than you. So you have to respect me. Even some people, some monks, they don't do that. You know? So similarly in the general people, when you see the 60 years old or 50 years old, so most of the people try to help them, you know, but some of them, they don't, and they speak something harsh, you know, and that one is unwholesome. Yes, that one is unwholesome. We should not do that. And gossip is unwholesome. What is the gossip? You speak something not meaningful, meaningless. You know, there are many people, even I met a lot of people like that, talking, never finish. And sometimes, even I am tired only here listening, you know. But that guy talking, he never tired, or she never tired, but I'm just listening, and I'm tired. You see? So, Buddha said here, gossip is unwholesome. If you speak, if you discuss something, you should discuss about Dhamma. What does it mean Dhamma? The discourses of the Buddha. We can talk about the meditation, we can talk about precept, we can talk about different discourses, what and how to meditate, and how can we can share our practice, This is the wholesome. So, and another one, covetousness is unwholesome, too much greedy, Some people, they have strong greed, even though they have a lot of things, but still they have one, That one also too much, too attachment. That's why has the covetousness is unwholesome. Ill will is unwholesome. That means hatred, aversion. During meditation, when hatred arises, then your meditation will go negatively. So when I teach loving kindness meditation, there are 5 hindrances: sensual desire, hatred, sleepiness and dullness, restlessness and anxiety, and last one is doubt. So these 5 are called hindrances. So when 5 hindrances arise in our mind, we have to use the harmonious practice. What are the harmonious practice? Recognize it when 5 hindrances, anyone arise in your mind, just recognize it. Don't keep attention there continuously. And relax in your head and in your whole body mind. Relax. And bring up the wholesome thought. You see, all those things. Some people, even though they know how to bring up the wholesome thought, they know from the books, but when they practice, they don't know how to do that. So I instruct them, you smile. When you smile, the wholesome thought arises. And then keep the wholesome thought continuously. That way, the 5 hindrances, when anyone arises, use the harmonious practice again and again, then 5 hindrances will be weaker and weaker. Then eventually your mind will be calm. And then you can practice continuously about 5 minutes without any distraction, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Then eventually you may attain the first jhana, second jhana, third jhana, fourth jhana. What does it mean jhana? Can anybody answer? Jhana? What does it mean? Jhana means a stage of meditation. First jhana, first stage of meditation, second jhana, second stage of meditation, third jhana, third stage of meditation, and fourth jhana, fourth stage of meditation. Then you're feeling from here, the center of the chest, then it will come to in your head. And after that, you'll attain other stages. So this is the gradual practice. I think he practiced before. Did anyone practice loving kindness meditation? Yeah. Yes? Right. So today, after my talk, I will give the instruction how to practice loving kindness, okay? So, the ill will is unwholesome. During meditation, even though you hate someone in the past, you cannot bring here when you practice meditation, okay? Even the calm arise, it's okay, just use the harmonious practice. Recognize it, release it, relax in your head and whole body, and then bring up the wholesome thought by smiling and keep the wholesome thought continuously. These are the key. And the last one is wrong view, is unwholesome. Wrong view. Like when someone saw me, oh, that mind is very peaceful, right? Or someone, you heard from someone, that monk attained arahant, right? He attained stream enter, he attained once returner, he attained non-returner. You just heard it, and you believe. This is wrong view. You see, just heard. And so we should not believe whenever we hear from anyone. We have to see first. That's why Buddha said, Ehi pasiku in Pali. Ehi pasiku means come and see. Try to understand. When you understand, you practice it. After practicing, when you experience it, then you accept it. If you don't experience, this is the truth, then you can go. Leave it. No problem. That's why a lot of Westerners, especially, they accept Buddhism because of this. Ehi pasiku, come and see. Freedom. You know? Come and see. That one is very important. Okay, so these are the unwholesome. There are 10 unwholesome. So during retreat, when anyone arises, then you just use the harmonious practice, right about. And what is wholesome? Just opposite. This is very easy. If you understand the first 10 unwholesome, then wholesome is very easy to understand. Abstention from killing living beings is wholesome. That means I am not going to kill any living beings. It's wholesome. Abstention from taking what is not given is wholesome. Abstention from misconduct in sexual pleasure is wholesome. Abstention from false speech is wholesome. Abstention from malicious speech is wholesome. Abstention from harsh speech is wholesome. Abstention from gossip is wholesome. Uncovetousness is wholesome. Non-ill will is wholesome. Right view is wholesome. First one said wrong view, but here said right view is wholesome. That means you understand everything the right way. This is called the wholesome. So the unwholesome have also root. What are the root? What are the root of the unwholesome? Greed is a root of the unwholesome. Hate is a root of the unwholesome. Delusion is a root of the unwholesome. This is called the root of the unwholesome. What does it mean, delusion? Can anybody answer? Delusion? We call in Pali lobha, greed, dosa, hatred, moha, delusion. So greed, lobha, you understand already. It's very easy. Dosa, hatred, that one also easy. Right? And delusion, what does it mean? Delusion. You know, most of... yes? Okay, please.
It might be the failure to accept things as impermanent.
No.
Okay.
No. Delusion means here not understanding Four Noble Truths. Suffering, number 1. 2, cause of suffering. 3, cessation of suffering. And the last one is the path that leads to cessation of suffering. So these Four Noble Truths. So one who doesn't understand the Four Noble Truths, we call delusion. Is it clear? Suffering, cause of suffering, cessation of suffering. So here cessation of suffering means Nibbana, highest peace. And the last one is path that leads to cessation of suffering. So when you understand these four dhammas, the four things, that means in your mind no delusion. You have wisdom. You have wisdom. So delusion means you have to understand. One who doesn't understand Four Noble Truths. Okay? So, and what is the root of wholesome? Just opposite. Non-greed is a root of the wholesome. Non-hate is a root of the wholesome. Non-delusion is a root of the wholesome. Here non-delusion means you understand Four Noble Truths. Non-delusion. You understand the Four Noble Truths gradually, practically. You know? So how do you understand the Four Noble Truths? Only by practicing meditation. When you practice sitting 1 hour, 2 hours, you know, then you'll experience practically. Okay, so then Venerable Sariputta, when he said like that, when he explained like this, then those monks were very happy because they understood whatever Venerable Sariputta said. Then Venerable Sariputta said, when a noble disciple, what does it mean, noble disciple?
One who attained one of the four attainments, like arahants.
Not four, actually 8.
Oh, the fruit and the path.
Right. So, like is the path of Istri Mantra, 1. The fruition of Istri Mantra. The path of one's returner. The fruition of one's returner. The path of non-returner. The fruition of non-returner. The path of Arahant. You know about Arahant? Arahant is one who attained the highest peace. No greed, no hatred, no delusion in the mind. It destroys greed, hatred and delusion. We call Arahant. Is it clear? So the path of Arahant, the fruition of Arahant. So how many altogether? 8. So when someone attains among the 8 only one, we call a noble disciple. It's become clear? Right? So when a noble disciple has thus understood the unwholesome and the root of the unwholesome, the wholesome and the root of the wholesome, he entirely abandons the underlying tendency to lust. He abolishes the underlying tendency to aversion. He uproots the underlying tendency to view and concede, I am. No more I. You know, this is me, this is mine, this is I am. No. Everything is gone. So that means he attained Arahant. He or she attained highest peace because he uproots the underlying tendency to view and concede, I am, no I. And by abandoning ignorance or delusion and arousing true knowledge, he here and now makes an end of suffering. You see, there are how many suffering I told? How many Four Noble Truths, right? So he ended all suffering from his mind. This body is like house, right? When mind go away, this body is dead, right? When someone passed away, can you speak with them? No, right? That means, according to Buddhism, said in Pali, Suti Sitta, Bhavanga Citta, and Patisandhi Citta. Sometimes you also have to learn Pali. Because I love Pali very much, and of course I translate, don't worry. Suti Sitta means that consciousness. Suti means that consciousness. Bhavanga Citta means life continuum. Whatever you did in this very life, wholesome and unwholesome, that time will follow you. Consciousness will follow you. Life continuum. Patisandhi Citta, that means rebirth consciousness. Immediately produce rebirth. According to Buddhism. Of course, some people don't believe that. It's okay, that's fine. But that's why I said according to Buddhism, not according to me. Right? Right? According to Buddhism. So here, suffering. So when you end all the suffering, that means you will never reborn anymore. In Buddhism, there are 31 planes, realms, 31. So when you die, you reborn again. When you die, you reborn again. Die, reborn again. You know? So when you attain Arahant, no more rebirth. You'll never reborn anymore. So in that way too, a noble disciple is one of right view, whose view is straight, who has perfect confidence in the Dhamma, the discourses of the Buddha, and has arrived at this true Dhamma. That means he attained Arahant. So this sutta is very long, but I make it shorter for you because here only 30 minutes talk and 30 minutes practice. You know? So this is the talk for today. Do you have any questions about this topic? You can ask me.
About the not lying, basically, not speaking non-truths. How do you discern whether to, if it's going to hurt someone, if you're, you know what I mean? There's like the conflict of like what's better, hurting someone with the truth or is that just not a question at all?
Hurt means by lie, you lying or not lying?
For example, if you're trying to protect someone from getting killed, that's an extreme example, right? Should you lie about their whereabouts, or should you give them away?
That one actually, it's very difficult to answer that one. But here, normally people, a lot of people, even though they can speak the truth, but they don't speak. Like, one day one guy came to accept the 8th precept to me at my center, at my temple. And after accepting the 8th precept, someone called him, "Hello guy, where are you now?" He said, "I'm outside." But he's at a temple. You see, he accepted the 8th precept and then he break. So this is the offense. But you want I don't know how to answer that. But people, I think, for protecting, by lying for protecting, that one, I think, only happen in the prison, right? But I don't know. This one how to answer that. But
I guess the question is like, are there any of those 10 that are more sacred or more important than others if they stand in conflict to each other?
no, here you see lying. What I'm going to say here, the lie means between husband and wife, family members. Husband said, "Where did you go?" Then wife, she went somewhere, but she lied with the husband. And when husband knew that she lied 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, and she lied every day, then you see between husband and wife, they have misunderstanding. And they start hating each other. And because of that, they cannot live happily. Right? And similarly in the family members, son, daughters, and and the friends. So if someone lie like that, they will not trust you. They start hating you. You see? And I saw even some of my friend, their girlfriend and boyfriend, and when they start lying each other, and wow, it's like fire. I saw that. So that's why, especially most of the Buddhist people, when they see monks, they think the monks never lie. They have the precept 227. But when general people lie with me, I can give you another example. Someone told me that, "Bhante, I will come to see you today," but he doesn't come today. And next day he told me, "I'll come tomorrow. I promise with you, I must come tomorrow." And that day also he didn't come. It's lying. You see, it's hurt me. And this is not, and I know that I never like that guy because he, so you have to be honest. Whatever you say to others, because he may wait for you, right? He may wait for you. Because in this country, everybody very busy. Yeah, that you have to take appointment with someone if you want to see, right? So, and you are waiting for him, and he said eventually he didn't come. So this is lying. This is not good. Not good for me and for others. You break the precept. So when you practice meditation, then you feel guilty. I lied with someone. I killed the living beings or ant, mosquito. When mosquito bite you kill. Then you commit offense, right? So that's why this talk, Venerable Sariputta, he delivered to monks, because those monks were very disciplined. They were practicing 227 rules. And he told them, these are the wholesome, those are the unwholesome. If you practice this way, your meditation will go positively. You can progress very, very quickly. Right? Does it make sense? Okay. Next question. Yes.
So with your question about the killing,
Yeah.
I heard a story about the Buddha where there was a bunch of thieves chasing a man in the forest, and the Buddha saw the man running, and so the Buddha was standing here, for example. So he walked 5 feet to this side, and then so the thieves come to him and they see him and they say, "Did you see this man running? Because we're going to kill him." And he said, "Oh, he didn't pass by me. I didn't see him." So he was telling the truth, but he didn't have to lie because he moved. I guess that answers.
Oh yeah, married. Yeah. But I'm not clever like you. That's why I said I don't know. Yeah, there are some story like that in the scripture. Yeah, he could catch very clearly. Yeah, yeah. And sometimes he was silent. It's better not to say something. You keep silent. When you keep silent, that means you are not lying.
That's true.
Yeah, most of the time he was keep silent. You know. So now I'm going to explain a little bit how to practice loving kindness. I think a few of you already practiced in the past. So usually I teach loving kindness meditation at my center. So you sit straight and sit please nicely, and approach the left hand you put right, and close your eyes. Then remember a time when you were happy. When that happy feeling arises in your mind, then you start radiating loving kindness to your soul. When you feel warm and glowing feeling in the center of your chest, when you hold small baby or puppy in the center of your chest, warm and glowing feeling arise. Then you start radiating loving kindness to yourself. May I be happy. May I be calm. May I be peaceful. May I be full of joy. May I be content. And so on. Whatever you want to make a wish, you can make. When your mind is distracted, you use the harmonious practice, right? You just recognize it, because this is unwholesome. And release it. Don't keep attention there continuously. And relax in your head, in your mind, the whole wholesome thought by smiling. The more you smile, the more wholesome thought will arise in your mind. Here smiling is most important. And keep the wholesome thought continuously. So these are called right effort, harmonious practice. When sensual desire arises, you just use harmonious practice, right effort. When hatred arises in your mind, then use right effort, harmonious practice. When sleepiness and dullness arise, just use the harmonious practice. When restlessness, anxiety arise, just use the harmonious practice. And eventually, when doubt arises about teacher, about practice, about discourses, just use the harmonious practice. So these are the key. When any hindrances arise in our mind, then use the harmonious practice. Then again come back the center of your chest. Start radiating loving kindness to yourself. 10 minutes, only 10 minutes. Up to 10 minutes, then you choose a spiritual friend who is a very close friend to you, and that friend have to be same sex. Like men have to choose a man, women have to choose a woman, only one. Then you start radiating loving kindness to him or to her. May my friend be happy. May my friend be calm. May my friend be peaceful. May my friend be full of joy. May my friend be content. And so on. So first you radiate loving kindness to yourself 10 minutes, and then 20 minutes to your spiritual friend.